How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. Last episode was just fun. It was like comfort food for the soul. It was just great. I enjoyed everything about it. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on there, getting choked up. I loved everything about it. It was just fantastic. Being able to go see everyone kind of in their element, get to have the play. It not only was a good way to kind of continue world building and kind of help us get to know more about, like, you know, the lore and the history of the world. Of course, it's always aggrandized. You know, we have a lot of plays will do things to reflect, like, the times to tell stories, but also embellish them. A good example is Hamilton. Hamilton's a fantastic production, a Broadway play, talks about history of real characters, real events that happened, and does them in a way that it does justice to the events as they actually were, but it also aggrandizes them. It takes some creative liberties. So while there's a lot of good truth built into it, there's also just, you gotta see it through the lens of the time and the lens of the creator. So, for instance, there's a lot more focus on the people and kind of, and almost in ways it kind of justifies some of the darker, more untenable aspects of the founding fathers of the United States. But in lieu of that, like, it talks about a lot of their nobility, the difficult decisions they had to make, some of the interesting things that happened during the creation of the government that we now have. It's really cool to see. So I see that very similarly. Aidios isn't likely to have brought someone back from the dead, nor to have intervened directly via voice from the sky in the plans and like machinations of this country of Liberl. I mean, that sounds pretty haughty if you think about it. Why would a god of a whole world only, like, deign to intervene in one nation? So, like, you can see that, yeah, that's the lens of the creator, the lens of tradition, lens of a church that's very prominent in the like culture of this nation. But I imagine that there was a lot of truth to it. I imagine there was a lot of strife, and there might have been a few key individuals, including a royal princess, Mary, and a commoner, that helped bridge the gap that was, like, the rifts that were forming between, like, the wealthy commoners and the nobility. You know, because that is a real struggle that's happened in the past. So it was really cool to see. Anyway, we're doing that, so we're going to be saying goodbye to Chloe, most likely, parting ways as she goes off to spend time with the kids. I think I might go to Minoria, too, just go say hi to everyone there. And then we're going to head back to the Bracers Guild, turn in our quests. Probably see if we can pick out any new ones. But I'm kind of starting to think that unless we suddenly get to see, like, exactly why the orphanage got burned down, I imagine that we're going to move on to the next area, because, again, that investigation just isn't in our hands, and I don't know if they're gonna, unless something happens that manipulates us into getting involved. I think they're probably going to pass us on to the next area, and maybe it's going to become a thread of intrigue that's going to continue on into the next coming areas. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. Anyway, without further ado, all the rambling done, let's get started. All right. Down the path we go, and now that I have Joshua with me again, I have all the benefits of not having, like I can actually see the information of the stuff we fight, and I don't get them drawn to me because of sense, because he's there to counteract stuff. Oh, man. I wish Chloe could stay with us. I like her. She's fantastic. I still can't make a call on whether I think Chloe or Estelle is my favorite character so far, but, like, it's contentious, and it kind of comes down to how I feel in the moment. Because right now, I'd say Chloe, but then I also see, like, fan art of Estelle, and I can't help but think that, like, I would absolutely have the heart. Like, if Estelle were a real person, I would have the hardest crush on her, because I've always liked the tomboy-esque type feel, but she's also still very, like, feminine in her own way. It's really cool. It's a good balance. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Yes. Thank you so much for the last few days. No problem. It's been fun. Take care, and say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids for us. Don't worry, I will. Hey, you three! Huh? You're from Minoria, aren't you? You guys, bracers, right? We got your big trouble. What kind of big trouble? Hang on a sec. I need to catch my breath. Don't leave us in suspense, Zach. Whew. Someone attacked Matron Teresa and the kids near Minoria. Why would someone attack them? Are you serious? Say what now? No. Hey, are you alright? Keep your cool. This is no time for fainting on us. I'm sorry. Please tell us whatever you can. Okay. They were apparently assaulted by some strange group on the way back from the campus festival. The kids are okay, but Matron Teresa and the bracer lady got knocked out. You mean Karna? No way! They must have been highly trained. I would have contacted the guild, but communications are down to the inn. I didn't have much choice other than to run all the way here. I see. Well, thank you for your help. If you can manage it, would you go on to Ruan for us? We've got to hurry to Minoria. Okay, will do. Well, there goes my theory out the window that we're gonna move on. Let's get going. Okay. All right. No, I watch you attacking freaking the matron and the kids. Oh, there's a large monster. Fetch me. Don't have time for this. I need to get past. Oh no. Oh no, not you. All right, come on, Estelle. I know it won't be the super hard hitting spell, but it should be enough to at least knock a few of them out. Boom. Yes. Use that crit. Using that crit. Goodbye, shark boy. Very nice. Look at all that XP. Whew. Okay. Then a second monster. Come on. We gotta go. We gotta go. Mysterious attacks of monsters. A strange, like, group that's been, like, chasing after people. And, like, for some reason, like, the lady of the orphanage being, like, targeted. What is happening? I'm so... It's just insane. Why? Why? If you're looking for the matron, she's upstairs resting. First arson, now this. Those poor kids. The orphans have been crying ever since they got back. Why? Why would anyone pick on them like that? Jeez. Oh. Miss Chloe. Everyone. Ah! It was so scary. Thank goodness you're all safe. Pardon me, but what about the others? How's Matron Teresa? Don't worry, they're not hurt. They haven't woken up, though, which has me a little worried. If I may, then, I'd like to see them. No doubt about it. Someone's used sleeping powder. Sleeping powder? Yes, there's still a faint hint of it in the air. It's probably the kind without side effects, so there's no real need for concern. Hey, Clem, can you tell us exactly what happened? I'll tell you. We were walking along the coast road with the bracer lady, and these strange guys in masks showed up out of nowhere. The bracer lady fought them for a while, but they surrounded her. They fought him to save us and Matron Teresa. That's why... There. It must have been so scary. They took the envelope from the matron. I wanted really bad to get it back. Miss Joshua, I couldn't help her. Don't think that way, Clem. I know that Matron Teresa would be just happy all of you are safe. That's why you mustn't blame yourself. But I don't believe this. Who would do such a thing? Whoever it is must certainly be skilled at hiding his or her presence. Not only that, but they also must have been aware about the money that was raised. Because why else would you know to attack her? Like, she wasn't attacked, besides like the orphanage burning itself. She wasn't directly attacked at all, despite traveling back and forth so many times, until she had that money. And they took the money. After all, the bracer wasn't alerted, but Matron Teresa's unconscious. Chloe? I get the feeling this was very deliberate. I'd say the criminals were probably targeting the donations Matron Teresa had on her. If we find the money, we'll find the culprit. Yes, you're probably right. You seem a little calmer than earlier. Yes, in order to help the matron and the kids, I must compose myself. Regardless, we must find who did this as soon as possible. I wonder if Sieg might have actually caught on to where they are. She's right, you know. Thought so. Ah! I got. I heard what was going on at the guild. Looks like you gotten wrapped up in one hell of a mess. Hey, don't make light of the situation. Karna got hurt too. I know that, so quit your yapping. Karna's no amateur either. It'll take someone pretty skilled to beat her. How about you give me a quick rundown of what's been going on here? Okay. Joshua and Estelle told I got about the whole story of the donations for the orphanage. Huh. Alright then. That's definitely something weird going on. Weird how? Well, here's the thing. You know the Raven gang that was hanging out at the warehouse? They're all gone now. Warehouse is empty. Then, they must be the ones that assaulted Matron Teresa. I'm not so sure about that. I really doubt they'd have what it takes to get the upper hand on Karna. I mean, we took them out. Yeah, that's true. They talk big game, but I don't think they could back it up. Yeah, give them a single hard look and they'd shut right up. However, today they're suddenly nowhere to be found. Couple that with today's little incident, and what do you get? Like I said, something weird's going on. Even if they're not directly responsible for the fire, I do feel like they're involved somehow. Yeah, but this ain't the time to go checking that out. Come on, greenhorns, let's go. What are you talking about? Where are we going? You slow in the head or something? Obviously we're going to the seaside path where the crime happened. How these idiots did it doesn't matter right now. We gotta focus on finding some clues of where they are. Ah, true. Understood. Will help. He and Estelle don't get along, but they definitely seem like they're cut from the same cloth. Right. I wonder if Chloe's going to be with us or she's going to stay with the kids. Wow, how'd it get to be so late? Ah, this is no good. How are we supposed to search in the dark? There's Sieg! Hey, what was that sound? Oh, Sieg, where have you been? What the hell? That's Sieg. He's Chloe's, Grey Falcon companion. Oh, as long as he's friendly. Scree! Scree, scree! I just, like, slobbered there. Ugh, gross. Understood. Thank you, Sieg. Scree! Now I've seen everything. So, Missy, what'd your little friend there tell you? The whereabouts of the ruffians who assaulted Teresa, evidently. Seems that he saw the attack. That's a good one. Interesting. He saw the attack. Remember how she said she couldn't sense him anymore? What if they're actually literally blocking sensing? Like, the ability to sense and kind of perceive your surroundings isn't a foreign concept to this. I mean, heck, orbments and like technology draw monsters. They sense the technology and energy inside the orbments. Even if they can't use it, which I don't know if they can or not, but even if they couldn't, they can sense it and they're drawn to it. So obviously extrasensory ability is canonized. People having it is probably also true, although it might be more of like an instinct rather than an actual sense. But remember, her instinct to bond with Sieg is like a real thing, and suddenly he vanishes. And he witnesses the attack, so maybe these people have some kind of presence concealment. Kind of like what I use with the orbment that's like the what was it called? Haze that like blocks the monsters from being able to detect us. Like we have one thing that makes us so they don't see, like so we can see them, and then haze which prevents them from seeing us. Maybe these bandits or whatever they are have something similar, especially with humans. Nice going, Sieg. Yes, most impressive. Scree! No, wait one dang minute. You mean to tell me you actually believe that little bull? Well, we've seen him communicate several times. Hey, you don't believe us? You don't have to come along. Come on, guys. All right. Scree! Sieg, he's my main. Wait up, you punks! I like Sieg. He's great. She's a full-on like ranger. Does seem like he's homing in on something, but come on, are we really following that thing? This is your idea of a funny joke. It's not funny. It's not a joke. The matron and children are like family to me. Fine then. Thought you were yanking my chain, but I guess I'll tag along. Jeez, what don't you say? Why don't you say what you really think? That aside, we need to get going after Sieg. Oh, so he's up. Wait. So it's just further down the path here. Oh, that part of the map I was wondering about. Didn't I say something about that? Like, there's like a weird spot that seems really strange. towards Ruan. Isn't that the way to the lighthouse? Oh, no, even worse. Let's go check it out. So they're at the top of the tower, huh? Just as I thought. The Verena Lighthouse belongs to the city of Ruan. If I remember right, there's a man who lives here all alone. It appears to be the place. I'm almost positive the ones who attacked Matron Teresa and the children are here in this building. Which means there's a high chance the perpetrators have taken over the lighthouse. And from the looks of it, that seems to be the only entrance. Guess that all there's left to do is to check it out ourselves. Yes. Now hold on there a minute, girl. I want to see the truth with my own eyes. What the heck are you talking about? I want to know why someone would do such horrible things like that. So please, take me with you. I can see what you're coming from, but... Oh, come on, don't act all stingy now. The only reason we knew about this place to begin with was because of Chloe. And I can guarantee she can handle herself. So at least you don't have to worry about her getting in the way. Estelle, Joshua. Fine, have it your way. But I hope you remember these guys are the ones who put Karna out of commission. Make sure you don't let down your guard. I'll keep that in mind. Well, it's decided then. Alright, let's hurry and check the place out. Right, let's go. Bring it on! These guys again! Aren't they the ones from before? I swear, I wasn't looking at them with my own eyes right now. I'd never believe it. Hey, what the hell are you all doing here? The Raven Gang member's eyes are blank and emotionless. Hey. Look out! Where are they getting this strength from? We've seen this before. Dean, you son of a... This is just perfect. Now I don't know what kind of drugs you're smoking, but if I had to beat some sense back into you, I will. Yeah. I don't like that they're going first. Yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful because the next fight, this is the baby's first fight for this.
Should have done that.
That's for me. I can't believe it. These guys are 100 times stronger than when we dealt with them at the warehouse. They appear to be acting rather strange. I wonder what's going on. It looks like they're being controlled by someone. Controlled? Yeah, I agree. I'd say it's some sort of special hypnotic induction using a combination of drugs and suggestion. This allows the person controlling them to draw out their maximum physical potential. Yeah, it takes off their inhibitors because they don't feel pain and they don't have any, like, inhibitions, so they just go full force. These guys are gonna wake up horrifically sore, potentially even with, like, muscle damage. Can someone really do that? Of course. They need to be pretty skilled even to attempt such a thing. And I can only think of one group that could pull off something like this. You have an idea who might be responsible? Yeah, possibly. But there's no time to talk about that now. Let's head upstairs. The real perpetrator should be up there. Alright, let's go. Now, just for kicks and giggles, let's just not have to play that fight again. And let's take round 2, because there's like 5 levels, so we got a lot to do here. Here they come again! Looks like we don't have any choice but to put them down the hard way. No! God, misclick. You're gonna die because of that misclick. Stupid misclick. I literally could have had him if I hadn't misclicked. That's so annoying. And that's so annoying because, like, I get him back up from KO, but then he doesn't. He lost all his CP. Let's start that up again. That suck. I also probably suck. Like, it's probably mostly me. There we go. Yeah, see, that fight went a lot better. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Okay, save again. Call me Prudence after last time. Oh, here we go. Final boss, maybe? Hey, you hear that? A job well done. Now we'll be able to blame this mess on those punks and everything will work out perfectly. So I take it you're satisfied with our work? Yes, you've handled things nicely. But just to make sure, you haven't left any incriminating evidence, right? You got nothing to worry about there. And even those fools regain their senses, they won't remember a thing. The lighthouse keeper shouldn't wake up till morning. I'm relieved to hear that. With this, the matron of the orphanage should give up on her dreams of rebuilding it. And the series of incidents along with the arson will end up looking like the work of those lowlifes. We can get the two birds with one stone. It's perfect. We're glad to see our clients are happy with our work. However, if you don't mind me asking, what's the benefit in destroying that orphanage? It's the one thing I've been having a hard time understanding. Huh, please, if you really want to know so bad, I'll let you in on the secret. The mayor intends to transform that entire area into a series of very, very upscale vacation homes. Interesting. A scenic seaside area not far from Ruan City. What more favorable geographic conditions could there be than for a vacation home? We'll build lavish estates there and sell them off to the highest bidder. There's been a mayor's plan all along. Now the ritzy plan if I ever saw one. But I still don't get why it was necessary to burn the orphanage to the ground. Think about it. Imagine trying to sell luxury estates to someone with a ramshack place like that, marring the view. Not to mention all the little brats running around close by and making a ruckus. I see. Something like that would definitely cut into the value in half. But instead of going to an extreme like that, why not just buy up the place? You don't think that their stubborn woman would sell off the land left to her by her late husband, did you? And if we were to haul away the burned out remains while they were away, build something in its place, there would not be much they could do, could they? And since they have no money to rebuild the place, they'll have no choice but to accept their fate. That was your reasoning? Yeah, suckers. How long have you been standing there? For something like that, you hurt Matron Teresa and the children and burned their memories to ash. To deprive those children of their smiles. For that. How did you know we were here? But before that, why are those lowlifes doing downstairs? Too bad for you. They're taking a long nap. And to think the mayor was behind it all. Plus some faces we've seen before seem to be involved too. So, you know who we are, do you? We've been briefly acquainted with that redhead bracer before. Ha! So running off like dogs with your tail between your legs and slicing some monsters on me, sticking some monsters on me means we're acquainted, huh? And now I finally got you where I want you. Kill them! Kill them all! Now they've seen my face, I can't let them walk out of here alive. It's unfortunate you've fallen this far, Gilbert. Well, since it's a request from our client, I guess we'll have to comply. Let's see what you got, bracers. That's exactly what I was thinking. He's saying kill them. Fetch me! Just because they're hired help, don't think you're any less responsible. I think it's time to make a taste of brute power of the heavy blade. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You guys. Boom! Holy crap, one shot? Really? Ow. Aw, come on. Get him, Sieg!
Take him down!
Yeah! Petrify! Dang it, I was hoping for that debuff. Well, we got some debuffs, so that's good. You don't mess with my girl! Oh yeah! Why were they way easier than the guys we fought along the way? That was I think they were supposed to be harder than that, but I think Cloak and Dagger hits really consistently. Whew. This can't be. Gilbert, steward of the mayor, and you boys in black. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. Give it up and surrender. You're pretty tough, I'll give you that. Going toe-to-toe with you hasn't disappointed me at all. At least the lieutenant's gonna be mad. He warned us about this. We shouldn't have been as careless as we were. Is the information diplomat guy behind all this, like the information, like, what was it called? The intelligence division? Is they all behind this somehow? That would be insane. The lieutenant? You mean the guy wearing the red mask who was negotiating with the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised you know about that. Looks like you dogs in the guild are better sniffing things out than we thought. Your insults are pretty funny considering how we just gave you a serious beatdown. Now hurry up, throw down your weapons and surrender. Sorry, can't do that. What? What the heck are you doing? Don't move. Come any closer, this guy's brains are going to be splattered all over this place. What's the meaning of this? What do you intend to do by threatening your employer? You're wrong about that. You're not our employer, the mayor is. But whatever it was you were the mayor here, the outcome would have been the same. We only cooperated with you because we shared a mutual interest. And we couldn't care less whether you live or die. Please, don't shoot me. Cut the tears and crap. Don't think you can get away just for trying to fool us with a show like that. It's full fetch. Gah! My leg! Oh, my leg! Gilbert. Looks like they were serious about what they said. This isn't enough show for you? How about we blow the brains out of the lighthouse keeper? It's got nothing to do with this. If life means anything, then I suggest you back up. Let's see, like over by the stairs. Seems we don't have much of a choice. That's right. You do what you're told like the dogs you are. And it looks like this is where we bid you farewell. Wait! Don't think you're getting away this time! Airship, huh? No, rope. A rope? These guys are seriously prepared for anything. I'm leaving you to take care of the idiot steward and the rest. What? I'm going after these guys. The rest of you report to Jean and ask for further instructions. I mean, it's a good idea. The right answer is, did you just see that? But she's gonna be like, all right, me too. Hold on, Estelle. Didn't you hear what I got said? We can't just forget about Gilbert and the guys of the Raven Gang. That's right. And though I think Gilbert got what was coming to him, he still is hurt. Oh, right. I hate to say this, but I guess we all have to leave the rest up to Agat. It's totally what she would do. It's not the right answer, but it's her answer. Thus, in the end, Estelle and the others were able to take back the stolen money without incident. By the time the mayor's steward and the group of delinquents were safely locked up in Minoria's windmill shed, morning had already broke. Dude. Now then, I'll keep an eye on things here. Could you return to Ruan and report back to Jean? That's fine with me, but are you sure you'll be okay? Come on, I got a whiff of sleeping powders, all. It all happened a little too fast for me to remember who attacked me, though. Pretty shameful, I know. Don't beat yourself up over it. You still managed to fend off 4 attackers. The children are safe, thanks to you. I can't thank you enough. Well, guess there's that at least. Still, with Agat being okay facing them on his own. I know he's tough and all, but it still worries me. Yeah, if somehow they managed to get the job on him. For now, let's just have to trust that he knows what he's doing. He's been after those guys for a while now. He knows how they work, so I think there'll be a tough time taking him on. Yeah, I guess you're right. But let's not to focus on what we can do. You're right. You're exactly right. I'll hang on to the donated money until the matron wakes up. Those guys want it, they'll have to pry from my cold, dead fingers. You can count on me. I'll be fine, so you go on ahead. All right, be careful. Let's go, guys. Whew. I'm actually, like, tired for that. That was intense. Part of me is like, oh, I should explore more and see if there's more missions to do, but, like, I'm pretty sure we just need to go back now. Let's go say hi to everyone. Arsonist was caught. I'd like to take the bee up in the mountains and teach him a lesson or two about survival. I heard the arsonist was caught. I think he should experience some street justice before he's turned over to the bracer again. Golf, jeez, these country folk are bloodthirsty. Maybe a good stoning. Jeez. I mean, I get ya. I'm kind of on board, but it's a little much. Oh, hi, Miss Estelle. Did you really find the guys that beat them up? Awesome. Oh my, hello again. I heard from the innkeeper the criminals have been arrested. You keep helping so much, I have no way to properly repay you. You don't really need to worry. It's nothing to be embarrassed over. Really? It's probably better not to tell her everything just yet. We're going back to Ruan for a little bit so we can deliver our report. Karna is keeping an eye on the prisoner, so you can relax on that score. Thank you so much. Matron finally woke up this early this morning. Thanks, adios. Man, I'm so relieved. Now I'm starving. Okay, Yay, Matron's up again. I want to go see, maybe we should go check on the innkeeper. Like, the innkeeper, the lighthouse keeper, make sure he's okay. It's a bit backtracking, but I definitely don't mind a little backtracking if it means making sure he's alright. Oh wait, who are you? Are those guys picking on Polly and the other kids? Gotta make them pay. You can't just let people pick on everyone and get away with it. But, I mean, how are we gonna get rid of the mayor? Like, that's the problem. He's gonna have a lot of connections, you know? Oh, here he is. Oh, it's you kids again. It's pretty rough the other night, wasn't it? It was pretty crazy. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? Not bad, I guess. I still feel a little light in the head, though. Looks like the anesthetic hasn't completely worn off. Thankfully, it's pretty harmless drug, so you should be back to normal in a little while. That's a relief to hear. Maybe I should take a little break before getting back to work. I think that's a good idea. Taking it easy is probably the best thing for you right now. Please don't overdo it. I think I'll take your advice, young man. Good. He's okay. Alright. We can go back and report. Delmore was behind everything. He was just pretending to be all kind and everything from the start. I've been kind of wondering about this. But will we be able to catch the mayor this time? Huh? He raises a good question. This may be difficult. The Bracers Guild has non-interference policy when it comes to government affairs. And considering he has control over the whole Ruan region, arresting the mayor isn't going to be easy. Hold on a second. Doesn't anyone else find that strange? It is funny, but the law is the law. That's why the guild can have branches anywhere, even in the Erebonian Empire. Yeah, but still. Anyway, let's just go to the guild and talk to Jean. I think he'll have some useful advice for us. Okay. I'm fine, don't worry about me. We just need to make the man in charge pay his tab. Yes, that's right. I'm really curious about the whole mind control drugs issue. Like, that's a huge concern in my opinion. That's probably the most disturbing fact that we learned from this whole experience is that, like, we kind of saw it before with the Sky Bandits, but they still seemed like kind of culpable. Those guys seemed outright out of their mind. Like, they weren't even aware that they were doing what they were doing. And that's, like, scarier in my opinion. Because that means anybody, even the most well-intentioned, can be turned. Like, you could take some of the best bracers and turn them against the guild. That could be disastrous. Especially if it becomes a PR a nightmare. Because the guild already seems to be struggling with PR in a lot of areas. I don't know. It's all sorts of messed up. Not ideal. Oh, fetch me! I almost didn't see that. Alright. Okay. You're not leaving yet.
Hey, I'm your target.
Yeah, stay here, boy. Ah, missed. Come on. Oh, I don't know what hers does, but okay.
Now,
Is it a super heal?
guide of the heavens, heal these battered wings.
Okay, it is healing. Aw, it's kind of cute though. That's pretty sweet. Not what I needed right now, though. If this guy runs away... No. We have to hunt him down. Take him out. That's something, at least. Don't run. No! Dang it.
We're good to go.
It was close. But I didn't have enough super attacks. That's depressing. Oh well. That's how it goes. They're meant to be hard to kill. What is it, Chloe? Well, are you two going to the guild? I just remembered something I need to do. So can you go on ahead without me? I'll catch up with you shortly. That's fine. Are you going back to campus then? Yes. I think I should report in to the headmaster, let him know what's happening. Okay, I got it. Headmaster can have pull in politics. We'll be waiting for you at the guild. I'm sorry, Estelle. You too, Joshua. Chloe produced a notepad and pen and began scribbling furiously. That ought to do it. Sieg! I wonder what that was. And why did she say sorry? I understand. Just hard to believe Mayor Dalmore is behind these recent events. This is certainly a major incident. So, Jean, do you think the mayor can be caught? Well, I'm afraid it's going to be rather difficult. The only way it'll really happen is if he can be caught in the act. I figured as much. Well, we have, like, his understudy, and if we get him to confess, shouldn't that be at least grounds? Of course, the mayor could deny it, but still. You can't be serious. Do we just have to allow a corrupt mayor to stay in power? Now, there's no need to panic. The Bracers Guild heads may be tied, but the Royal Army can get him. Oh! Estelle, Joshua, I'd like for you to go to the mayor's estate and question him. It doesn't matter if he gets angry, I just want you to buy us some time. And you'll contact the Royal Army in the meantime. Precisely. Because they can apprehend the convicts and then they can have precedence. But again, I'm worried the intelligence division could be somehow involved in all of this. If the corruption goes all the way up to the top there, like if the head of the intelligence division is the one who's doing all these shady things, like he's got ultimate jurisdiction to push everything under the rug. I'll contact Lestian Fortress HQ with the orbital communication system to request assistance. I don't like having to rely on the army, but I don't see any other option. Okay, once Chloe catches up to us, we'll go see the mayor at once. I made it. Sorry for the delay. Not at all. Perfect timing, in fact. It was pretty quick for a run to the campus. Oh, well, I'm pretty fast on my feet. So, what's the plan? We're just talking about going to the mayor's estate. We have to stall him for an interview while the Royal Army is contacted. Ah, I see. I wonder if she contacted the mayor, warned him. I really don't want Chloe to be involved, but it doesn't make sense, though, if she were involved, because why would she lead us there unless she was against them if they hadn't targeted the orphans? Like, maybe she's still involved with the mayor, but didn't want, but the fact that some people targeted the orphans was too far. Maybe that wasn't so necessary after all. Oh, no, she didn't. So will you be coming with us? Oh, yes, please allow me to accompany you. We'll be counting on you to contact the army, Jean. Oh, she contacted her family, you know, like the family that raised her, but she felt kind of estranged from. Just leave it to me. Before we go, though. Oh, clear. And everything else is reported, so let's report that real quick. Goal CY Monster 2. Much obliged. You appear to have achieved your goal without injury. Okay, cool. Now, there's nothing else here? Okay, good. Now we're going to the mayor's. So I wonder what the whole mysterious, like, thief incident was. Because I thought that was a little suspicious with the mayor and his apprentice. with all of that anyway. So I wonder why they were doing that whole run amok. Man, this place is huge. Is he really doing all the nasty stuff from a place so nice? I don't think that really matters. Mayor Dalmore is originally from a large family of nobles. I think this estate has been passed down for generations. Okay, so the estate was paid for in blood at least. That's something. Anyway, we need to find him and question him. Let's ask the gardener if he's seen the mayor. Time was important people used to come here. Important or not, sure did like have their, that's the same thing you said before. Welcome to the Ruan Memorial Estate. I'm terribly sorry, but the mayor's currently attending to some guests. Perhaps you could come back another time? What? Now hold on just 1 second. I'm pretty sure we know who the guest is. It's Duke Dunan, isn't it? What? Why, that's exactly it. Have you received an invitation as well? Yes, it came directly from the mayor himself. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind? Now that I take a closer look, you do appear to be bracers. If circumstances demand it, then please go on up. The mayor and Duke are in the banquet hall on the 2nd floor. Excellent. Thank you for your help. Joshua, you silver-tongued genius. Oh, there she goes. Blush. Oh, right. With some of the guests arriving, I really must prepare some tea. Please pardon me. Oh, Joshua. You lady killer. What? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking how impressive it was you knew how the Duke was here. Oh, it's just a matter of asking the right questions. He's planning to sell vacation homes to the rich, remember? Duke Dunan might as well have a bullseye target painted on his misshapen head. Wow. That's smart thinking. Where'd you come up with that line about the mayor inviting us? It wasn't a line. He did invite us over, the first time we met him. If those ravens start making trouble again, feel free to drop by and let me know, or something like that. Hey, he was setting it up from the beginning. Oh my gosh, he was setting it up from the beginning. That's what it all was about. So he probably instigated like them being so rough and by kind of like pressuring them, right? Because remember they were being corralled into the harbor under the pretense of like the festivities. That was putting pressure on them, making them act out, which started making a bad name for them. We have the theft that was stolen from the mayor's home that was then hidden in a warehouse. It was hastily hidden because it almost wasn't put there in time. But it still is another line of intrigue leading towards like a major theft in the mayor's manor with a priceless artifact to warehouses where these criminals were known to be. And then these criminals are found at a lighthouse having stolen money for with missing money from an orphanage and beaten up the lighthouse innkeeper. Just because they wouldn't have memory of any of the incidents, but there would have been witnesses who would have been able to like attest to at least that they could have likely been involved, especially if they like the masks and stuff were left behind to make the perpetrators look like they were them. Clever. The mayor's been planning this for a while. Oh, that's right. So he did invite us. Exactly. Well, why don't we head up to the banquet hall? This is gonna be fun. Not here. I almost want to see if we can get into his room first and see if there's any incriminating evidence there. Up here's all the maids. Oh dear, my little daughter seems relatively smitten. Uh-oh. La la la. So Flora's got a Joshua. Oh, those piercing amber-colored eyes. I swear I could get lost in them. Awkward. Now, where's the Gilbert lad? I'd heard he would had an important guest coming in. Nope. Upstairs. No, not. Must wonder what's being discussed behind these doors right now. The master's speaking with Duke Dunan, you see. I like the sound of that. Ruan would be the perfect place for a vacation home. Think I might stay for a while. I had a feeling you'd think so. I'll see to it that you get the finest place available, my lord. I believe you'll be quite satisfied. You're quite the smooth talker. But good, money is no object. Prepare me an estate that's worthy of your future king. Make it as splendid as your holdings here. Pardon me, my lord, but wait a moment. The queen asks you to consult with her before spending such an amount of... Silence, Philip! I am to be your next king! Such purchases are every day for a man of my standing. Yes, of course. Well said, your grace. We can get written contract together shortly. But first, one more drink. Oh. Hi there! Greetings from the Bracers Guild! Hello, everyone. You... What do you people want? You look kind of familiar. Oh, it's you. Hi, Mr. Butler. We just dropped by to talk to the mayor. No biggie. This won't do. If you're here to guild business, you should speak with some semblance of manners. I'm in the middle of an important discussion, so why don't you come back later? I apologize for our rudeness, Mayor. We intend no disrespect. We simply came to report to you we have identified the arsonist. Ah, that. Well, then I suppose. My lord, would you excuse us for a moment? No, say what you're going to say here. This sounds interesting. Ironically, this is going to be interesting. But it's okay. Maybe the Duke will have something to add. It won't do any harm for him to hear this, will it? Well, if we must. While we're on the subject, it seems like Matron Teresa was attacked again last night. Could the arsonist be linked to that? Seems very likely. Unfortunately, the attackers are still at large. I see. So, at least you say you know who they are now? So who did it? Who indeed? It's exactly who you think it is, Mr. Mayor Dalmore. Ah, I see. That's quite a shame. I was hoping I could make them see the error of their ways before it was too late. I suppose that was in vain hope on my part. Huh? What are you talking about, Mr. Mayor? What do you mean by who? Why, the Ravens, of course. They've been hiding ever since last night. I'm sorry, sir, but they aren't responsible. But this time they claim to be the victims themselves. What? So without further ado, the culprit is... Well, it's not the Duke. Stuart Gilbert is definitely culpable, but it's the mayor. You, Mayor Dalmore! We already have Gilbert in custody, and we know everything. We also have proof that you stole the money donated to the restore of the orphanage your lackey set on fire. Can you deny that charge? Nonsense! Do you think I know? I think I know those people in the black clothes? Well, now that's a little strange. You didn't say anything about black clothes. Crap! This is absolutely ridiculous. Gilbert was acting alone. You don't know when to give up, do you, old man? We know you were plotting to build vacation homes on the land the orphanage occupied. Do you still deny the charges laid against you? Persistent little brats. But I've had these development plans in place for ages. They're just part of Ruan city planning. What reason do I have to be so impatient that I resort to criminal acts? Well, how about a mountain of debts to pay off? Meow? What are you doing here? I figured I'd come to the mayor's place to do some investigating. When I see you two going in, the whole thing smelled fishy, so I decided to sneak in. That's it in a nutshell. Just who the hell are you? Oh, I'm a reporter with the Liberl News. Name's Niall Burns. Actually, I've been checking into the city's financial affairs recently. And what do I see but the Mayor Dalmore here has been diverting funds from the city's budget lately. They're funded for the expansion project. I'm not buying it. You haven't even started construction. I thought it was kind of strange, so I dug deeper, found links to the airship company's services. Now that was quite the little surprise. 1 year ago, you took more than a few trips to the Calvert Republic. I was just sightseeing. A reasonable claim. But the truth is that you've amassed a nice big debt over there, am I right? You're losing me. How? By using the town funds to speculate in risky commodities in the hopes of cashing in. Oh no, the mayor was into crypto! Buying goods when they're cheap, selling them when they're high, that kind of thing. Oh, I get it. So how much did he lose? From what my fellow reporters over there told me, something to the tune of 100 million mira. 100 million mira? That's 100 times the amount donated to the orphanage rebuilding. I can certainly see why one might turn to crime over an amount that high. 100 million? I'm pretty free with my spending, but I've got nothing on you. This isn't a competition, you know. Now that you mention it, he took funds from the city budget to pay off his debts and stave off any questions. But I can't understand why he would turn to arson and theft to build his vacation homes. Just all seems so random. Where's your proof? Go ahead, run your story. With all its wild speculations, I'll sue you and the newspaper for Liberl. Liable. Suddenly confident, aren't we? And all you. The Bracers Guild does not have the authority to arrest me. I'm the mayor. I want you out of here now. Guess he's right. He knows his rights. Mayor, may I ask you one question? What now? What is a student of the Royal Academy doing associated with such people? Disgraceful. Return to campus at once. Chloe looked at Mayor Dalmore directly in the eyes, her expression cold and stern. Why do you not use your own assets to pay off your debts? 100 million mira is certainly a lot of money, but I think the House Dalmore certainly has enough assets to settle the matter. The estate, for instance, it would easily sell for at least 100 million mira. Don't be ridiculous! This estate has been handed down in the Dalmore family for generations. How could I ever simply let it go? The orphanage was no different. For many, it was a place fondly remembered. No one has the right to destroy something like that. How could you do such a thing? How dare you listen to this estate to that dilapidated old hovel? You care for no one but yourself. More than being a mayor or being the head of the House Dalmore. You're a pitiful man. You have quite a way with words, young lady. But let's see if you'll change your tune in a few minutes. Uh-oh. Bango, Bronco! Come, it's dinner time. What the? The smell. What the hell are those things? Monsters! He's out. My lord. Unbelievable. You actually keep monsters as pets. Everything you think you know will die with you here. Don't worry, if there's anything left of you, I'll dump it in the river. Ha ha ha! Bro, he put full Bond villain on us. He's crazy. So, this fighting freaking monsters part of the stalling plan now? Well, at least we can arrest him for trying to kill us. I'm sure other stuff will stick too after this. I bear you both no ill will, but I will not allow you to harm anyone. Oh, she's talking to the monsters. I thought she was talking to us for a second. I was like, what the fetch? Oh, no. Well, fetch V. I don't know if that'll work here. Come on. KO, 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 KO. Couldn't be that easy. Oh boy. I did not think this was going to be the problem, but it's the problem, alright. And we have no craft! Alright, Estelle's back up. Let's take one of them down. Dang it.
I'm so sorry.
Why are they focusing on her? Thank you. Yeah, this should buy us a little time. Oh good, it got Chloe too. No, not arts, crafts. Take him out! Dang it! Please leave Chloe alone. Thank you. Whew! Whew! Earthen wall again! Haha! Buys us more time. Come on, take him down! Yes! Alright, we're doing good now. Oh no. It made him stronger. It made this one stronger. Cool. Cool. That did nothing. Ow. That did nothing. Dang. Please petrify. Please petrify. Dang it. Even with a critical. Get it, Sieg!
Take him down.
Dang it. Oh, I'm glad that card was there. Thank you for going for the guards. Because guess what? I'm doing again. We're not going to die here today. This episode has been so much fun to make. All right. Don't want to try this. Dang it. Fine. I haven't done a lightning before. Let's see what it looks like. Ow. Aw, fetch me. I can't taunt. That's not good. Perfect. And then Estelle, we're doing it again. Earth Wall might be my favorite spell. It's so handy. Oh, his buffs wore off. That's why I've been doing so much more damage now. Still didn't do a whole lot there, though, did it?
Hey, pay attention.
Oh, I resisted it. Fetch me. Ow. I need to hurry though. I don't have much more. I don't have enough EP for that much longer. Solid hit though. Dang it. Yes! Woo! That was intense.
All right, we're good to go.
Wow. Why is Estelle level 20 and Chloe at 18? Makes no sense. It can't be, my sweet babies. How could you do this? You want to talk. And according to Bracer Guild protocol, this time with authority, we are placing you under arrest. Surrender and you will not be harmed. You leave me no choice but to use my trump card. Huh? A wand. Time stop. I can't move. To use an orbal art? No, this has to be an artifact. What the hell is that? Well, well, your knowledge of impressive, most Miss Rins. This is the Chronos Rod, an artifact which happens to be a family heirloom. It can completely paralyze anyone within range in the blink of an eye. That's crazy! How does the church not know about such a powerful artifact? With a tool crafted by wise ancients themselves, what else would one expect? Oh, fetch. Tactical orbments can't even begin to compare to this. Sadly, it only has one function. Which means I'll have to sully my hands and dispose of you myself. So consider this an honor. Let's see, I think I'll start with the smart-mouthed little brat first. Who are you calling smart mouth? Yes, Estelle, those would be your final words. Perhaps I'll save the intelligent girl for last. He's really enjoying this with you, sicko. Now, what was that about you saying about authority? You could plead for your lives, it might help, but I doubt it. Do you? Yeah, right. Keep your filthy hands off. What was that? Keep your filthy hands off Estelle. Don't you harm a single hair on her head, or I'll use every technique I know to cut your miserable carcass to pieces. What? It's Joshua. Joshua. You can certainly talk big for someone who can't even wiggle his fingers. Fine, I'll start with you. Stop! I'll never let you get away with hurting him! Joshua. Die. No! Oh, what? What? That light. Dang it, if I could just reach my camera. What was that? What's going on? I can move again. Estelle, what was that black light? I don't know, but I think it came from the ornament Dad sent us. Impossible. My family heirloom, my artifact, it's broken. What if that's what killed the old empires? A technology that destroys their orbment technology. Like, it shatters it from within. Like, maybe it was intended to be like a super weapon, but it went too far and shattered all of their technology at once across an entire nation. That would explain the collapse. That would also explain why orbment technology information vanished for 1,000 years, because it all broke simultaneously and no one knew if it would ever recover. And then they eventually discovered that there were new or protected sources underground of orbs that now could be utilized. But by the time they were around, most of the information had been lost to time. Ooh, plot thickens. Hardly matters, since you played your last hand. Time to face reality. Yeah! Can't believe you'd really stoop this low! It's disgusting. I will not be taken in! Ah! After him! Okay. Hey, wait up! Can't let a story like this get away! Oh my, I believe I've lost a few years of what little remains of them to me. My lord, are you alright, my lord? The monsters! What is all this machinery? He has a boat! Get in the boat! Hey, what's that? The mayor's Dalmore's yacht. Hey, wait! Get in, girls! We can go after him in this boat. Come on, you two, get on board. All right, will do. Neal's like, no! Hey, let me come too! The bridge is down. Oh, he's artificially making it rise. Freaking boat chase! Take out the engine! Alright, we're closing in! This craft is small and lightweight, so it seems we have the edge, it seems. Oh, he's gonna shoot at us! They're stubborn little. Take this! Oh, go Estelle, just blocking bullets, like, casually. What? That'll teach you not to underestimate a bracer. Joshua, flank him on the right! Roger that. Huh? Whoa, how'd he get so fast? The wind's blowing towards open water. It's catching his sails and giving him a boost. Not good. At this rate, the yacht's gonna have a clear advantage. We'll be able to catch up. Say what now? Haha, looks like adios smiles on me today. I bid you farewell, brats. Come on, magic! We have magic! You gotta be kidding me, we were so close! He's gonna get away. There must be something we can do. Wait a minute. What the? They're here. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's not just an airship. That looks like a warship. Alright, getting away and all well and good, but what now? Guess I have no choice but to head for the Empire. Or if I lie low for a while, maybe he... Oh boy. That's a military ship. You're not gonna get away, so you might as well pull over now. Ah! I thought it was cool. Airships can also land in the water. That's a cool like combo. It makes sense too. What's this airship? It's the Royal Army. No, it's the Code of Arms is wrong. It's the Royal Army Guard ship, a high-class cruiser. Her name is the Arceli. Well, looks like we got here just in time. That blue white uniform. Are you Her Majesty's Royal Guard? Precisely. I am the company commander, Julia Swartz. Mayor Morris Dalmore of Ruan. I am placing you under arrest for arson, robbery, embezzlement, amongst other charges. This is a dream. This has to be. No. He just passes out. Yeah! What's going on? Jean called the Royal Army for reinforcements, but how'd they get here so fast? Oh there, bracers. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Please let us handle this matter. Freaking bet, man. I pressed Mayor Dalmore for information once he regained consciousness, but he apparently can't remember anything regarding the past few hours very well, if he remembers them at all. He's also drawing a complete blank about the arson and robbery. Really? Kinda like the leader of the Sky Bandits. Maybe they're related to those men in black from before. Well, if he can't remember, the crimes are pretty clear-cut. It should go without saying, we'll be checking out the steward as well, too. If we uncover anything, we'll be sure to let the Bracers Guild know. We appreciate it. By the way, Lieutenant, I have a favor to ask. What might that be? Would it be at all possible for me to get aboard that ship as well? It's supposed to be the most advanced airship to ever come out of Zeiss. It'd make for a great story, and I'd really need one. I'm afraid not. The Arceli was only just completed and still undergoing flight testing. I must ask that you not comment on her at all until she's officially unveiled. Come on! You gotta be at least give me something about the mayor and the steward being arrested. Don't worry, the facts of the story will be given over to the Royal News Agency. Until then, please refrain from all reporting any of this. What choice do I have? Alright, I can do it. I can write a story even with the bare scrap of info. I gotta hurry back to the agency to put these events on paper. If you'll pardon me, everyone. Well, he's in his usual high spirits. What, you expected any less? I'm told the liberal news circulation has increased dramatically of late. I hope he's not planning to write a big propaganda piece. What do you mean? Never mind. That was very impressive, First Lieutenant Schwartz. It's gonna be the information guy, right? Yeah, I thought so. Colonel? Whoa! Colonel Richard. Oh, I remember you. I presume you are the new bracers the guild spoke of? So you're the one G got in touch with, Colonel Richard? Yes, I received word from Leston Fortress, where the Royal Forces are stationed. Got here as quickly as I could, only to find the crisis had passed. Excellent work, Lieutenant. That's very kind of you, sir. Still, I wonder, what would bring the guard from the Royal City here, and so quickly? Perhaps you know of a route so secret even our intelligence division is unaware of it? Surely you jest. Come now, Captain. This is hardly the time to pick a fight. I was simply admiring the proactive stance of the Royal Guardsmen. It's good to have you on our side. If it pleases you, Lieutenant, we'll take over the investigation from here and move matters to Leston Fortress. I believe the mayor will be well attended to there. Yes, sir. I understand. Now, if you'll excuse us. Ladies and gentlemen of the Braces Guild and Royal Guard, and young lady in uniform. Fate willing, I think we shall see each other again. And with that, I bid you farewell. Safe travels, everyone. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did the Colonel really look like he was eyeballing Chloe to anyone else? Oh, was he? I'm sure it's all just because he doesn't see students very often in his line of work. Wouldn't make much of it. I bet you're right. That's probably it. Watch it. I don't know though. Guess that's not the impression I got at all. I'm certain he's just as surprised as you are. It's hard to believe that Bracer so young would be so capable. He might be scouting you out to become part of the Royal Guard. Oh, come on, don't flatter us. We had a lot of help in this case. You needn't be so modest. You're not full-fledged bracers yet, but I presume you wish to become so. Well, yes, we're in training for it. We intend to travel all over the country before the Queen's birthday celebration as part of our preparations. I see. You're partaking in self-study then. Lieutenant Schwartz, everything's ready for the CO's departure. Acknowledged. Estelle, Joshua, and Chloe too, of course. We must be leaving soon. I hope that our paths will cross again. Yes, ma'am. We'll be looking forward to it. Thank you very much. They're like trumpeting. Regiment, attention! Wow! Royal Guardsman warship, Arcel, prepare for takeoff. I think I said Arceli before. Arcel, Arceli, whatever. Look at that thing go. That's a beautiful airship. That is a good-looking airship. Wow, salute fanfare to go with it. That's a little overwhelming. Yeah, state-of-the-art ship to boot. But I guess you'd expect as much from the defenders of Her Majesty the Queen. True. Lieutenant Schwartz sure is cool, though. She kind of reminds me of the character that Chloe played, the Oscar the Knight. I think so, too. What an odd coincidence. Scree! Odd coincidence indeed. Coincidence. Oh, don't tell me the Royal Guardsman showed up. And the Araceli was there too? She's supposed to be cutting edge. Too bad. Just worked the info desk. I'd have liked to see that. I never figured you for the military enthusiast. Still, did you end up speaking to Colonel Richard? Yes, he was on duty at Leston HQ. Didn't know how the Royal Guardsmen got there so quick, though. Yes, there's a lot more cross-communication in the military than I thought. Amazing they managed to communicate at all, given the agencies they are. Regular Army, Border Patrol, Intelligence, the Royal Guard. Must be pretty complicated. Cleaning up after an incident like this will be a major undertaking. What will happen to the administration of Ruan from now on? Yeah, since the mayor's been arrested. I'd imagine they'll be sending someone in as acting mayor. And if Dalmore's found guilty, elections ought to be held. Plus, reparations will probably be made toward the orphanage. Really? Thank goodness. All this thanks to Estelle and Joshua. Thank you so much, truly. Come on, you don't have to be so formal. We just did what was right. And Chloe, you were right there with us all the way. Plus, it wasn't just us. Agat's played his part too. Speaking of, Jean, have you received any word from him? Yes, but unfortunately, I'm afraid he wasn't able to capture the men in black uniforms. They were not alone. Apparently, Agat was ambushed. What? Is he all right? Yes, he managed to defeat them. I believe he gave chase, and they're on their way to Zeiss. And now he's probably run well outside of Ruan. Wow, talk about hardcore. Well, he's got plenty of experience after all. He'd be chasing those black-clad characters for a while. I think they're related to a job your father asked him to do. Dad asked him? And Agat just did what he asked? Well, the one who put Agat in of the Ravens in his place was none other than Cassius himself. And whatever he might like to claim, Agat stood no chance against him. Wow, seriously? Cassius really beat some sense into him, and Agat's too stubborn to simply say thanks and leave it at that. I get it. Maybe that's why he's so abrasive when it comes to us. Abrasive barely covers that guy's attitude. Huh, guess he's not so high and mighty when Dad's involved, huh? Oh, speaking of your father. Something wrong? About what that black ornament that lit up and saved our lives at the mayor's estate? Oh yeah, that's right. So much has been going on, I forgot all about it. Wonder what this was all about. That ornament may have saved our skins, but it was still weird. An unusually colored ornament, huh? What can you tell me about it? Well, Estelle explained it, along with a memo that had been packaged addressed to Cassius. Oh my, that's quite a story. From Kay asking about Professor R. Could it be? You know what it means? Not specifically. I've got a hunch, but nothing to back it up. But if you want to know more about its origin, I suggest going to Zeiss. Why Zeiss? As you should know, Zeiss is famous for the manufacture of orbments. There must be someone there who can know something about your orbment. Makes sense. We may never learn about the black orbment without consulting an expert. Who has much more training there to finish? Well, about that, you may want to prepare yourselves. Proceed recommendation. What? Really? You have seen this coming? I mean, the recommendation from Bo's got at the Skybat incident. Given your critical role in the case recently, I see no reason not to award it. Your assessment and reward have been prepared. Festival help? 3,000. Rank Junior Bracer 4th class. For Teresa the target. 1,000. Bracer 3rd class. Oh, we're getting there. Receive Death Blow 1 as quartz as a perk. Wow, and that's on top of paying for performance at the campus festival. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Calm now, you've earned it. I confess I'd also like to see your advance as quickly as possible. I believe we'll be able to make the best use of your talents this way. Thank you, Jean. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. Congratulations, both of you. I'll be kind of lonely here without you, though. Chloe. You're right, it'll be tough saying goodbye. Oh, please don't mind me, I'm just being selfish. Will you please tell me when you find out what day you're leaving? I'd like to see you off at the least as far as the Lytton checkpoint. Oh, cool, so she's gonna come with us. Chapter 2. Madrigal of the White Mongolia, end. Yeah! What a finale! Holy crap, and what an episode, holy cow. Even edited, this thing's gonna be a monster. But I think we're gonna go ahead and save here. We're gonna end here and save for today, but thank you so much for joining me. What a awesome end. Dude, that was so cool. Like, just so much happened with the mayor. I honestly didn't see that coming. Like, the mayor kind of seemed pretty on point with us, but having him be the villain was really a fun twist. Really puts a lot of stuff in perspective that we were seeing. And then we have that black ornament. Like, like I said, I'm guessing that whatever that thing is, it might be like a small piece of the larger puzzle of the actual fall of the old empires and the old ways. That would make a lot of sense because they talk about how all their stuff broke. Like, this thing literally breaks their technology. So it's like that connection can't be a coincidence. Well, at least I don't think so. Chloe, real good, interesting. So she sent a letter and the Royal Guard responded. But the Royal Guard lady, I thought she was going to react as if she knew Chloe specifically, but she didn't, which makes me think it might have been her boss that knows Chloe. Like, maybe head of the Royal Guard is who, like, took Chloe in. Or it's even possible the royal family. Like, what if she were brought in by the queen herself? But that also would explain why she didn't feel like she had a family, because she, like, was cared for, but probably didn't associate much with the royal family as an adjunct. But if she sent a letter to someone in the royalty specifically, they might be able to get the Royal Guard to act on it immediately, which is really impressive and interesting. So I hope we get to know more about her. But yeah, it is going to be sad to say goodbye to Chloe. But I'm sure we'll see her later on. But oh, so good. Oh, it was such a good thing. This definitely could have been 2 episodes, but I couldn't stop. It was too intense. So I hope you don't mind sitting through a long episode, but it was really fun. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for being a part of the series, and especially for like those of you who are supporting and directly as the patrons. And I'm probably going to get membership off the ground here in a sec, if I haven't already. Namely because I'm switching things up a bit. My Friday slot for visual novels is going to be up to patrons and YouTube membership members, who are essentially going to be considered the same. It just depends on your preferred avenue of supporting the channel. You'll get your name and the end credits and all that good stuff, but you also get to directly vote on what games we play on Fridays, which are visual novels. But I also might start opening up patrons being able to target like either the Tuesday or Thursday slot for like non-visual novel content. I think it'd be good to have votes happening on both sides. So we'll have to see about that. But yeah, regardless of that, consider that when I make an official announcement, keep an eye out for it if that's something you're interested in, because I would like to potentially extend that opportunity to those of you who want to support the channel directly. That way you have more of a say, you get to have a direct hand in the content of the channel, which is exactly what a direct supporter should be able to do. Plus, it also means I don't it means that you don't have to feel like you're like skipping ads is bad for like the channel's growth and content wise. Like, it isn't really anyway, but like then you're supporting somebody who's making content you enjoy. That's I personally do that as well. Like I definitely pick a few channels that I directly support because I want to support them. So if any of you feel I'm worthy of that, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, enough of all that rambling. I need to go and get some editing done. So thank you so much. And until the next video, watching me, or see me in next. I'll see you there.